request both the captains, umpires, and the section captains, the section secretary, please be ready for the toss. Section captain and section secretary, please, can you proceed, sir, for the toss? And also the tournament director. And umpires, please proceed. Umpires, both umpires on the field, please. Both the captains with the player list in their hands, please proceed. Section secretary, sir. Section captain, sir. Tournament director, please proceed. Umpires, please proceed. Both the captains with player list in their hand, kindly proceed. Cameramen, all cameramen on the field, please. Please. I request both the captains with the player list in their hands, please. I request both the captains, please come with the player list. We have to start match on schedule. Thank you.
भैया वो थोड़ा देख के अभी हम नहीं लगता ये काम खत्म होने के बाद हम अंदर
I request both the captains, please come to the toss. We all wait here. Everyone is waiting here for you all to come with the playlist for the toss. Both the captains, please. I request both the captains for the toss, please. Section captain and section secretary, can we have you all here please for the toss? Okay, we will go for a toss. The tournament director will be doing the toss. The call will be made by PS Rhino. CCFC is the call. Backyard Stars wins the toss. What a cracker of a game was played by you. It was indeed a cracker game. And today, yet again, performance is required by you.
Yeah, we need to play exactly the way we did yesterday, but goal is better. Hopefully we bat the way we batted yesterday. Hopefully
Are you playing with the same composition team members?
yeah, we're playing with, we've got one team, we've got Aditya Bagari playing for Raghav Agrawal, and then we have about 50, so definitely 10.
So bowling is your strength. You'll be relying more on your... Shubhadeep Ganguly, yesterday was a close contest. I felt so while watching a couple of catches, a couple of runs here and there which went by. It should have been in your favor. The way you played throughout the tournament, catching, especially your bowling, was creating a lot of impact. Do you think a repeat performance today with a higher skill being applied by all the players is becoming better?
I think we have to bat well. I think our batsmen are capable of doing much better. I think we threw the game last night with our batting. So we could have even scored 100, 110, but we managed just 85. Hopefully we will give a better batting performance today. I don't mind losing this toss and bat because in the back of my mind I wanted to bat first also. So I knew he was going to field first. So for that, I think it's a win-win situation for both of us.
Did that play entire night and day on your mind? The cracker of a six coming on the last ball. Has it left any impact on you?
Not really. I believe whatever has gone has gone. It doesn't repeat itself. Today for backyard they could not chase 68 against us, and then next day they get up and chase 120. For us.
Game is on. All the best, gentlemen. Have a great game to both the teams, PS Rhinos and Backyard Stars. Backyard Stars won the toss and decided to field. PS Rhino to bat. 10 minutes precisely we start our match. In 10 minutes. Owners of those who have won the toss, the owners will be given these toss coins as a memorabilia to take it home with you. We will be handing it over after the tournament. They will be cased and given it properly to the team over.
वीडियो आपको बोला था ज़्यादा ऊपर पड़ रहा।
हाँ हमको बड़ा होता है फर्स्ट ओवर 3 बॉल ऊपर
मारा अच्छा लेकिन
यार हम उसको देगा बैटिंग से बैटिंग पिच पे मारेगा अच्छा कनेक्ट किया गैप से नहीं एक तो एज में निकला ना
अच्छा शॉट है ओपन आएगा शॉन्टाई का ये शॉट हमेशा है
शॉन्टाई का ओपन नहीं करेगा
ये मारता है
उसके
तो
लिए गली
उसको
तो रखेगा
जहां ऑफ में दिया वो स्लैश मारेगा
नहीं उसके लिए डी पॉइंट गली तो रखेगा हाँ ये कावे
और मे बी शॉन्टाई कम्स लो एंड
आई डोंट थिंक ही कम टुडे
समवन एल्स कम हां
it didn't work out for them
हां ही कम लेटर पर्सन
प्रणव बिकोन वाला इजी टू गेट आउट यू नो देयर नाम का बैट्समैन की बहुत बड़ा
बट यू जस्ट कांट गिव
बॉलिंग अगेन नहीं
हां नहीं पर खाली पंगा यू कांट गिव देम
ऊपर
हां ऊपर वो मार देगा हां उसका
स्ट्रेट है
परफेक्ट ये बॉल है बॉस ऐसा बॉल कोई नहीं मार पाएगा यार
टफ है भाई अपने रिसर्च 4-5 दिन में हर ही दिन आएगा कुछ रोज
but I think when Kohli hit that 6 in the World Cup of that pacer at 140 on the thing
150
fuck
Haris Rock 150
वो शॉट गया and the whistle book up ऐसे हरी तंग किया unreal boss अबे that day I was batting in that carnival here 130 का टेनिस बॉल बैट ऊपर गया बॉल ऐसा इतना टाइम मिलता नहीं यार 130 मालूम 150 और एक्शन में .1 सेकंड मतलब ये लिफ्ट हुआ ऐसे मारना ये
अबे देखो वहाँ मिल जाएगा भाई फर्स्ट एड किट में
अगर मैं काफी भी हाई पुश का जैसे सी वहाँ मैच जीता था तो मार दे कुंडली भैया।
एक दो ठोक के भैया।
हाँ शिवांशु का काम नहीं है।
नहीं
मैं ठोक के डालने में छक्का यहाँ वहाँ चला
नहीं उसका नहीं
नहीं
वो
आपका जो कटर में पड़ा कल दोनों तो दबे
हमको ना बहुत मन करता है करने का यॉर्कर लेग पर एक डर है
नहीं,
कई
अरे यू नो
फुटबॉल
रजत जो मेरे को छक्का मारा ना हम यॉर्कर ही खेल करो हाफ वॉली पड़
नहीं वो आप वाली नहीं था
वो जो भी
वो बना लिया फुल बॉल को भाई वो अच्छा मारा बॉल
मेरा क्या ना if my first 3-4 balls go well then I do one ball experiment either slower or york but then वो रिस्क है यार। हाँ आज रिस्क नहीं भाई आज एंजॉय करो यार प्लीज आज किसी डू डाई
लास्ट बॉल में बात करें।
हाँ हम लोग खाली कल बात बहुत कम है भाई। आई थिंक द स्टार्ट वाज सो गुड।
लगेगा तो आपने बात करते चलिए लास्ट बॉल डाल लीजिए हम लास्ट बॉल डाल दें। मैंने तो स्ट्रेच कर लिया
बॉल फक बताओ द मोस्ट फनीएस्ट पार्ट यार
कौन सा
तो भैया आवाज आएगा नहीं आपको 2 बार करना पड़ेगा। तो भैया शावर ऑन पे ठंडा पानी आएगा भाई
शॉट है
दैट्स फक यू ड्रिंक फास्ट ना वही होता है यार।
Yeah.
बाद हेड वाज स्पिनिंग यार
होता ही मेरा भी हो रहा था
अब बाप रे बाप आराम से भाई आराम से
दूसरा हाथ टूट जाएगा।
चल भाई चल लेट्स गो गाइस
आजा 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 चलिए यहाँ से डायरेक्ट करेगा
Team, please take your position. Umpires on the field, please. We're about to start our match. Umpires, please, on the field. Fielding side, please be ready. Ishanti, please lead your squad. Umpires are already on the field. Please lead your squad. We're already behind the schedule. Please start the match.
Tomorrow we will be heading towards the final. Today's team who will be winning will straight go to the finale tomorrow, which will be played against the Heritage Tigers. So the players of Backyard Stars are on the field. Have sealed a beautiful match yesterday. Last ball 6. Exciting feeling for the Backyard Stars yesterday. The match was awesome.
Backyard Stars. Backyard Stars in red hot form, having won 3 games on the bounce.
So me alongside Akshay today. We are two from the commentary section, as because it's a very important match. So how you are feeling, Akshay? How will be the game today?
Good evening, Sagnik, and welcome to our viewers. I think it was meant to be an evenly contested game between these two teams, but news has just come in that Backyard Stars will be fielding with 10 men. It is rather unfortunate that their above 50 player isn't available for the game today. So Sagnik, I did feel that this would be an evenly contested game. I still hope for a good game. But let's see, I think this is going to be a big blow to the outcome of the game.
It's good to see the skipper of PS Rhinos, Shubhradeep Ganguly, on the field. He was injured yesterday. And the presence of him will give PS Rhinos a great strength.
Having said that, PS Rhinos are dearly missing Liam Bain, their southpaw opener, who also happens to be very handy with the ball. So his 2 overs with the ball and him opening the batting will definitely be missed. To make up for Liam's unavailability, PS are opening with Arjun Malik, who's had a decent run so far, and their captain Shontai or Shubhradeep Ganguly.
So bit of change in batting today. Kevin Doshi to start the proceedings for the Backyard Stars, whereas the skipper of Backyard Stars, Ishanjit, is in red. He has shown his capacity with the bat in hand as well as with the ball and in the field in the past 2 days. Day before yesterday, they have sealed 2 consecutive matches.
There seems to be some confusion out there in the middle between the 2 skippers, Shontai and Lily, as he's popularly called. Sagnik, what does your gut say? What do you think the outcome of this game is going to be? PS have had a very decent run, but with Liam's absence, do you think they can overcome this Backyard Stars team, which seems in red hot form?
Well, to be very honest, Backyard Stars seems to be one step ahead today. They already have a great game yesterday, day before yesterday, whereas PS Rhinos are also in a good stage. They will be eagerly waiting to see their skipper Shubhradeep to have a good knock today, as yesterday he was the player who gave a good start to the PS Rhinos. We need to wait and see what the outcomes happens.
I think that's very well put, Sagnik. It is going to be interesting. I think Ishanji's captaincy is really going to be tested this evening, because he'll have to maneuver his fielders, keeping in mind that he would have one less man outside the inner ring. So watch out for some very innovative and interesting field settings, especially in the middle overs, when instead of having 5 fielders outside, he will be forced to have 4 fielders outside.
So Akshat, as we have seen, the captaincy of the fielding team gets tested when there is a right arm and left arm combination present in the crease. And this time Arjun and Shubhradeep, a right arm and left arm combination, are on the crease now. We need to see how Ishanjit keeps the field for them.
It's a 5-3 field, Sagnik, with one man outside, being the one man being Jeet, who's at deep point. Coven steaming in, and that's a play and a miss. A great start there by Backyard Stars. The Backyard Stars will be represented today by Satyajit, who I can see is standing at short third. Yusuf, who's the wicketkeeper. also their opening batsman. Gautam Malhotra, who would want to forget the kind of outing he had in the field yesterday. Ishanjit, their captain, who's at deep point. Aryaman, who's their new ball bowler in cover, along with Shivanshu Shaw, who happens to be a handy all-rounder. And Aman Sondi in mid-off. Back to the action. That's a cracking drive there by Arjun Malik. A little over-pitched by Kavin, and he dispatches this between mid-off and cover.
That's a very good start. Lovely shot by Arjun Malik. A beautiful classy off drive into the gap, to the fence for a boundary. Kavin Doshi was the pick of the bowler for the Backyard Stars.
Kavin to Arjun, third ball. That's well nudged in between the gap of cover point and gully for a single. That brings Shubhadeep Ganguly on strike. The rest of the team for Backyard Stars is Aditya Bagadia and Pranab Poddar, who's the man in form. Mind you, viewers, he finished the game yesterday in swashbuckling style, hitting a 6 when 5 runs were required.
So the skipper, Shubhadeep, to face his first ball of the innings. PS Rhinos are 5 for no loss after 0.3 overs.
The experienced Aman Sondi talking to Kavin. Aman and Shontai have played a lot of cricket together for the CCFC A team, as they call it. Aman has a word of advice for Kavin. As expected, he's bowling to a deep point. That's very well bowled by Kavin, but a quick single there.
Shubhadeep was trying to hit the ball hard, but he misses. A single to start off his proceedings. Arjun Malik back on strike. He's on 5. One boundary came from this over. He will be wanting more.
A great strength of this Backyard Stars team lies in their pace bowling trio that comprises of Kavin, Aryaman and Raghav. That's short and well dispatched by Arjun. It hits the board, and that's 12 runs to the batting side. PS off to a flyer here.
That's a lovely shot by Arjun Malik. Directly hits the board of KKR, and it will result to 12 runs. Pulled away. A top edge, and that's win for 12 runs. This is a very good start by the PS Rhinos. Arjun Malik is with a flyer now, smashing 1-4 and a 6 in this over. 12 runs coming. That's a lovely piece of running from Arjun Malik and Shubhadeep.
PS at the end of the first over are 19. That's a rather sluggish start by the Backyard Stars, especially Kavin. There was a lot of hope riding on his shoulders, being the spearhead of this bowling attack. Nonetheless, they have 2 more bowlers who are in red hot form, and that's also where their strength lies this evening. It is going to be the Backyard fast bowlers versus the middle order of PS. That, in my opinion, is going to determine the outcome of this game.
Akshat, do you expect Aryaman with the new ball today? Or because of lots of runs in the board, Ishanjit will be trying something different?
Expect Aryaman to start proceedings, and it looks like he will be starting proceedings from the tennis court end. despite having a rather short run-up, viewers, please don't be fooled. He is pretty quick to the air, pretty quick in the air. Strength lies in being a skiddy operator. And also gets a little bit of shape away for the right hand. Aryaman to Arjun. It also seems like the experiment of opening with Arjun has worked out for PS.
First ball coming up in the second over. Aryaman with the new ball in hand from the other end. That's straight to the pads. We need to wait and see what the umpire signals. Umpire signals leg byes and first runs considered by Aryaman today.
Very lucky there. Aryaman bowling without a fine leg, pitching it on the leg stump. That was a hit me ball, but luckily now the same field which was set for Kavin is what Aryaman is bowling to, with Ishanjit Lilly, their captain, in front of us here at the deep point boundary.
Straight to the hands of Ishanjit. Single taken. Arjun Malik back on strike. We will be expecting some dew later on today. Bit of foggy as well. Change of field for Arjun Malik. Third man inside the 30-yard circle. With a long off in place. There is a gully. Short cover. Mid off inside the circle. Lovely shot straight down the ground to the mid-on fielder. That's a lovely piece of fielding.
That was a
well bowled, yaar. सपोर्ट करे समझ ही नहीं गंदा नहीं हुआ बॉलिंग 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 डिलीवरी में बॉल डाला है यहाँ पे 12 बॉल हाँ सीम से डाल क्या बोल रहा 200 बॉल डाला है मैच गोल ये एकदम ठीक है ये वाला बॉल थोड़ा अच्छा है
कल क्या मारा बॉस सब
That was a definite hit me ball there by Coven. I don't think he did enough spot bowling before the game. He seems a little rusty, which is uncharacteristic of him. Coven to Shontai. Coven to Shontai, and he's got him there. A back of the length ball which Shontai hits straight.
Napoddar, Shubhradim Gaguly,
पकड़ लिए तो 2.325 for 1 after 1 over 19. 30 is a normal score in the
ये वाला ओवर कम नहीं डाल दिया बात कर दिया
Shubhradeep or Shontai as he's popularly called.
लीव नहीं करना तुम बस ऐसे कर दो लग गया तो लग गया नहीं लगा तो ठीक है वाइड हुआ तो बाहर ज़्यादा तो वाइड हो गया
Harshvardhan Shah. That's a good bowling from Kavin Doshi. Lovely piece of bowling from Kavin Doshi. Consistently bowling in same line and length. He knows the weak point of Harshvardhan Shah and is bowling on the particular line without making any mistake.
Yes, indeed, Sagne. Coven's backing himself, bowling to his strength. He's known to hit the deck hard, and he's doing just that. There again, a play and a miss by Harsh. Looks like Harsh is feeling the pressure. A superb over so far by Coven, conceding only one run, which was off the first ball. As I look to my left, a little bit of nerves in the PS dugout. Sudeep Bhattar walking up and down. His innings today is going to be very crucial for PS right now. Another play and a miss there by Harsh. End of the over. A good power play there from Backyard Stars. PS at the end of 3 find themselves at 25 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Gautam Malhotra.
तब एक ही जगह में डाले इतना बहुत ला दिया.
I definitely agree with you, Sagnik. It's representative of the number of match winners, that two experienced match winners that they have in their dressing room. The likes of Ishanjit, their captain, Aman Sondi, Gautam Malhotra, Yusuf Chishti, Kavan Doshi, Raghav Agarwal. I think it only adds to have such experienced leadership within their team that makes them a championship contending side. Back to the action, and we see Gautam Malhotra with the ball. It's an unusual sight as he's not bowled too much this tournament.
The skipper Ishanjit keeping faith on Gautam. He is coming from the other end, and that's a good piece of bowling, straight on point. Single taken and long on in place, long off in place. That's a good piece of bowling from Gautam Malhotra. Harshvardhan Shah already faced 4 balls. Still he haven't opened his account. We will be waiting to see Harshvardhan opening his account now. Gautam Malhotra with the second ball of his over.
Here we see Shubhradeep Ganguly in front of us getting some assistance from the medical team. Let's hope he's okay, as PS Rhino definitely need his 2 overs. Back to the action. He passes a snide remark here saying that his right hand is injured and not his left hand. So we look forward to Shubhradeep bowling later this evening. The fielders in the circle are cover, point, shot third, square leg. That's a very well bowled ball by Gautam Malhotra.
The part-time bowler is doing some tricks with the ball in hand today. Aryaman in short point with the short third man in place. Long on, long off.
There's a big shot coming up, Sagnik. And like I called it, that's a cracking shot over cover by Harsh Shah, and that takes him off the mark with a boundary.
That's a lovely way to start the innings for Harshvardhan. And lovely drive to deep extra cover. There was no protection. Ishanjit couldn't stop it. That's a good start by the PS Rhinos.
And an anticipated change in the field. The sweeper moves to deep extra cover and the extra cover moves to cover point in the circle. Gautam to Harsh, and he finds the gap once again between backward point and gully. That's a very well played shot by Harsh. He waited for the ball to pass him and then played the cut. He's known to be a great cutter off the ball.
Yes, Akshat, he waited for the ball to come. He was not in a hurry. 2 consecutive boundaries in a row. The ball was connected sweetly and the timing was pretty good, which forced the ball to go race away to the boundary.
A wide ball there by Gautam Malhotra. Very average bowling there, as we all know, all the viewers of this tournament as well, that you cannot afford to give room outside off stump to Harsha, especially when you have the field packed on the leg side. If I was Gautam, I would definitely want to bowl a wicket to wicket line a little back off the length.
Harsh on strike. Gautam could bowl his second last over, flicked away on the onside. The long on fielder collects it, bit of fumble in the deep, and which resulted into a second run. They're back for 2. That's a good piece of running and a bit of fumble in the deep.
Yes, indeed, that's great awareness there from Arjun Malik. He saw a gap in between deep mid wicket and long on, and he hurried to the danger end to complete 2 runs. Gautam to bowl the final ball of this over. Gautam to Harsh. That's well bowled. Straight back to him, and a much needed dot ball there from Gautam. At the end of 4 overs, PS are 37 for the loss of 1 wicket.
After completion of 4 overs, PS Rhinos has scored 37, losing 1 wicket. 37 for fall of 1 wicket after completion of 4 overs.
Arjun Malik batting on 15.
Tried to pull the previous ball, but the connection was not good, which resulted
Current rate per over is 9.25.
in a dot ball.
9.25 per over.
So
So far, it's been a very well, evenly contested game. I thought Coven did very well to bring Backyard back into the game, bowling an over that conceded only 1 run with a wicket. And then Harsh Shah batted well, dominating Gautam Malhotra to bring them back. Such is the ebbs and flows of the encounter tonight. And in front of us, we see Ishanjit Ghosh, Lily, taking the ball, the danger man. He also happens to be the leading run scorer of the tournament so far, Sagnik. So I'd say so far he's been the player of the season.
So the skipper, Ishanjit Ghosh, with the ball in hand. Few 1 or 2 wickets can bring the Backyard Stars into the game. First ball of Ishanjit today. Arjun Malik on strike. That's a short delivery. Pulls away and went for a boundary. There was no protection in the deep. And Harshvardhan, Arjun Malik doesn't make any mistake.
You know, that's exactly the disadvantage of having only 10 men, Sagnik, on the field this evening for Backyard. Had they had the privilege of having 11 fielders, that would be straight down the throat of deep mid wicket. Ishanjit is preferring to bowl this evening with a straightish deep mid wicket, which is also popularly called cow corner. So yes, it is a difficult task, especially for the bowlers marshalling their abilities in the middle overs to be bowling with 1 extra man inside the circle.
That's a good comeback from Ishanjit. Good running between the wickets. I feel Akshat, Ishanjit should not avoid bowling any short balls to any of the batsmen, because as they are having 10 fielders on the field, they need to be very much concerned about the line and length. So a bit of fumble in the line and length can cause them few crucial runs. That's a good flight delivery from Ishanjit, who is standing in 5th rank in the points table when it comes to the highest wicket getter. He went for some crucial runs, and another flighted delivery. Harshvardhan Shah misses it. The time was not at all good, and another dot ball in this over.
You know, such is the ability of Ishanjit. Even though he's not been bowling anywhere close to his best, he's still amongst the top 5 wicket takers of this tournament. Harsh Shah seems like he's lining up deep mid wicket. Ishanjit to Harsh, a short ball outside off stump, a well bowled slower ball through the air, and Harsh misses it.
Bit of change in variation for Ishanjit. Harsh was not expecting this ball to come. Ishanjit have taken 9 wickets in this tournament so far. He went somewhat costly, but bit of flighted delivery. Oh, Harshvardhan Shah misses it. It passed away the wicket keeper, and the third man fielder is chasing it, collects it well, and they have came back for the second. After the end of the 5th over, PS Rhinos are 44 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Thanks for that, Sagnik. A little bit of a start-stop innings by Harsh. I feel he's feeling the pressure of a knockout game. A big 5 overs coming up for PS Rhinos. They definitely need to get runs exceeding 60 in the last to put this gigantic Backyard Stars batting lineup under pressure. Shivanshu Shaw into the attack from the tennis court end. Arjun Malik batting at 20. He would like to get his 25 runs with a maximum, which would allow the likes of a Sudeep Bhattar or a Pranav Jatia or Akshay Agarwal to come to the crease.
Shivanshu Shaw already taken 8 wickets in this tournament. That's a lovely shot. Good sound of the bat. Straight to the hands of Ishanjit. That's a very good start for the PS Rhinos, but the Backyard Stars came back strong. That's on drive. And good stop by Ishanjit in the deep. There's a bit of change in field. Harshvardhan Shah on strike, and he will be trying to hit some big shots now. A gully in place.
Sagnik, do you remember Rajat Bhatia from the 2010-2012 KKR lineup?
Yes, Akshat.
I feel like Shivanshu's bowling definitely resembles him. Comes across as a very unassuming character with a 2-3 step run up, but mind you, he's very difficult to get away. Having played most of the bowlers this tournament, I definitely rate him amongst the most difficult to get away, especially if you're looking at scoring runs quickly in this part of the innings, which is representative of the number of wickets he's taken.
Into the pads and flicked away nicely. And he is retiring back after scoring a good knock of 25 from 13. That's a good way to end the innings.
Arjun Malik has scored a brilliant knock of 25 of 13 delivery. 25 of 13, steering his team.
Arjun Malik under pressure, having lost his opening partner, their captain Subhadeep Ganguly earlier. It was his job to make sure that he gets a 25. His departure brings Sudeep Bhattar to the crease. This is going to be rather interesting to watch, as Sudeep has opened the innings throughout the course of this tournament. So his adaptability and his resilience as a batsman will definitely be tested tonight. He's just about made it, but I could be wrong. The umpire is looking at the big screen.
Good collection throw from Ishanjit. And Yusuf Chisti doesn't make any mistake to collect the ball. A direct hit from the long off region by the skipper Ishanjit. A lovely throw. Caused the wicket of Harshvardhan Shah. He needs to depart now. Direct throw from Ishanjit from the deep. There's a bit of fumble in the field going on. The So the umpire confirms Harshvardhan Shah departs. A beautiful direct hit from the deep by Ishanjit. Caused the wicket of Harshvardhan Shah. That is the reason why Ishanjit is a very crucial player for the backyard stars. He is great on the field with the bat and with the ball too. A lovely knock from Harshvardhan Shah comes to an end.
This brings dangerous Beku to the crease. No boundary is short for this man, and he's known to be one of the hardest hitters off the cricket ball in the city. So exciting times ahead, Sagnik, for all of us.
Absolutely, Akshat. I agreed with you. What do you think, Akshat, the importance of Ishanjit in the team of Backyard Stars?
So Sagnik, in my opinion, at this amateur level of cricket, there are very few people with the ability to be three-fold cricketers, as they call it. Ishanjit is not just a top left-arm spinner, he's also extremely handy with the bat, and he's lightning quick in the outfield. So I think his importance to this side can never be understated, and what's even more fitting is that he happens to be the captain of this very strong side.
Have you observed one thing, Akshat? There are many left-hand batters and right-arm bowlers. For example, we know Sunil Narayan. He bats in lefty and balls in right hand. But there are very rare players out in the world cricket who bowls in left arm but bats in right arm. Do you know any player who bowls?
Goes to the hand. Not much his teammates can say to him, as he's the danger man, and PS Rhinos will be apprehensive of his fireworks late in the innings.
A flighted delivery. That's a lovely stop by Ishanjit. A full toss. It could have raced away to the boundary, but that was a nice stop by Ishanjit, the bowler. It's a very good batting wicket today. A flighted delivery, slog swept, and that's racing away to the boundary for 4. What a shot by Shudip Bhattar.
Yes, that indeed was a mid-on into the circle. That's good captaincy and good thinking there from Ishanjit.
There is a fielder in the deep square leg. There is a fielder in the deep mid-wicket. Long on has been called inside. That's a lovely footwork stop by Ishanjit. Lovely line and length. He's bowling in spot-on deliveries. Shudip Bhattar on strike. He's on 9 from 5 deliveries, with Akshay Agarwal still not facing any ball yet. PS Rhinos are on 62 for 2. That's a lovely flighted delivery. Shudip Bhattar misses it. He couldn't judge the ball well. Only 2 boundaries coming from this over so far. Shudip Bhattar meanwhile dealing in boundaries. Last ball coming up of this over. Flighted delivery, tried to sweep it hard, and that's lovely way to send the ball. That's a 4.
Sudeep there displayed another array of a sweep shot, a paddle sweep. A very poor delivery there by Ishanjit, pitching it outside leg stump, and dispatched as it should have been there by Sweepda. This takes PS Rhinos to the score of 66 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 7 overs. Sagnik, do you think 100 is on the cards?
After completion of 7 overs,
In the cards.
66 for loss of 2 wickets. 66 for loss of 2 wickets.
Was he considered 19 runs today without taking any wicket. Sudeep Bhattar is on good spot of 13 from just 7. Still not facing a ball. He will be facing the first ball now.
The experienced Sudeep Bhattar knows how to take a game deep. I reckon he'll be targeting their 5th bowler. With 3 overs to go, backyard have to bowl. Gautam Malhotra in the next over, and that is exactly what's happening. Gautam with the ball in hand. It is going to be interesting to see how this shapes up. Is that Gautam or Shivanshu? Sagnik, I'm a little confused.
I feel like Shivanshu with the ball in hand to bowl his second over.
Okay, that's an interest. Skipper Ishanjit. He is really backing Gautam to bowl one of the last 2 overs, and thinking from a batting team side, that will be the over that they'll really be targeting to get about 20 runs from.
To bowl the first ball, and that's a very nice bowling. Bit of low bounce. Akshay Agarwal couldn't touch the ball well.
Well kept as that ball stayed low. Shivanshu known to bowl his cutters at the back end of an innings. Shivanshu to Akshay, that's well struck. And well done by the fielder at long off to restrict the batting team to only a single run.
Akshay Agarwal tried to hit it hard. Bit of comedy going on in the field between the players. Aryaman is happy with the stop by the long off fielder. That's a full toss. That's a lovely try by Aryaman. That's a lovely stop by Aman.
You know, Sagnik, that's exactly what experience does. He saw Sudeep on strike and he moved to the right of the square leg umpire just before the delivery was bowled. He predicted Sudeep to play the scoop above short square, and that's his cricketing smarts which have saved his team's 3 runs.
That's a one-hand stop. He tried to go around the cow corner, but he didn't. That's a very good bowling from Shivanshu Shah in his second over. Akshay Agarwal with the bat in hand. He tried to hit it hard, but he failed. A bit of low bounce.
I feel Akshay is better off trying to hit that ball over cover, as all the fielders there are inside the inner ring, or pick the gap between long off or deep cover, which he's done multiple times this year.
White ball, signal by the umpire. Shivanshu Shah missing his line this time.
Sagnik PS definitely need to get a move on now. They're 69, and if they're looking at getting a score around 100, 105, they need a big over, as well as a few boundaries this over.
With still a Pranav Jatia to come in. Sudeep Bhattar will be looking for a few big hits now. Shivanshu Shah bowling superbly in his second over. Only 4 runs coming from this over so far. Sudeep Bhattar on strike. Shivanshu to bowl the last ball of his spell. Tried to hit it hard, but he misses. The cut didn't work now. So after the end of the 8th over, PS Rhinos are 70 for the loss of 2 wickets.
After completion of 8 overs, PS Rhinos have scored 70 for loss of 2 wickets. 70 for 2 after completion of 8 overs. current run rate is 8.75 per over.
Is the first ball.
Aryaman to bowl the penultimate over, and there's an interesting field there again with a deep gully in place. So his fielders in the circle are short third, cover, extra cover, and square leg. Okay, thank God for that. Ishanjit makes the necessary change, getting gully in and moving deep extra cover out. Looks like Aryaman will be bowling full and a wicket to wicket line.
And Akshay Agarwal will be trying to hit the first ball 6. Let's see what happens. He will be trying to hit all the balls out of the ground because they require it now. It's a qualifier too. The team will winning today will be straight away moving to tomorrow. Who will be facing Heritage Tigers into the finale. That's a lovely start to the over by Aryaman. A dot ball, good collection of the ball. Ishanjit in the deep extra cover region. That's a lovely piece of bowling by Aryaman. Akshay couldn't judge it well. He was ready to send the ball out of the ground, but he misses. Lovely fielding setup for Akshay Agarwal. A long off in place, a long on in place. That's a good shot, straight to the hands of long off. The long on fielder doesn't make any mistake to collect the ball and send it back. They will be settling only for a single with Sudeep Bhattar being on strike. He's batting on 14 from just 9 deliveries with 3 boundaries in his account. Ishanjit going inside the 30th circle. There is no deep extra cover now for Sudeep Bhattar, and long on and long off in place. A deep mid wicket, a deep square leg as he loves to sweep the ball well. And straight to the hands of the cover fielder. Single take and lovely line and length by Aryaman. Akshay Agarwal back on strike. Ishanjit moving to the deep extra cover region, calling the square leg back on 30th circle. Aryaman with the ball in hand. Struck hard into the cow corner. The deep mid wicket fielder stops it. That's a good fielding by the deep mid wicket fielder. Akshay Agarwal wanted to hit it out of the ground, but the connection was not so good as we were expecting. There is a bit of change in pace and change on variation by Aryaman. Bowling leg cutter. Ishanjit going inside the 30th circle with Sudeep Bhattar. That misses the stumps. Single take and direct hit by the wicketkeeper. Lovely in-swing delivery which misses the stump. And Sudeep Bhattar couldn't judge it well. After the end of 9, PS Rhinos are 74 for the loss of 2 wickets of the innings.
The completion of 9 overs, PS Rhinos have scored 74 for the loss of 2 wickets.
74.
The part-time bowler will be bowling the last over of the innings. with Akshay Agarwal and Sudeep Bhattar on strike. Sudeep Bhattar, after taking a single, will be on strike in this over. The backyard stars came back very strong with 19 overs in the first, 19 runs in the first over. A great knock by Shubhradeep of 25. He falls on 25. We will be waiting to see whether he shines with the ball in hand or not. Bit of change in field for Sudeep Bhattar. Twice to rotate the strike and giving Akshay the chance to bowl to face the last over. Gautam Malhotra with the ball in hand. Considered only single in this over. Tried to hit it hard. A full length delivery. He couldn't able to time it well. There was no short fielder, so it resulted into single with Sudeep Bhattar back on strike. There is a bit of change in field. There is a deep mid wicket in place for Sudeep. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off in place. That's beautifully smashed down the ground, straight to the hands of the long on fielder. He doesn't make any mistakes in the deep. All the fielders are appreciating him. The ball was smashed really hard.
3 very big balls coming up, Sagnik. Very good start to the over by Gautam. Gautam to Beku. And he bowls him.
Lovely bowling from Gautam Malhotra. Akshay Agarwal was not looking good today. He has been bowled him. Gautam Malhotra breaks the stump. One big hitter goes, one big hitter comes. Pranav Jatia. Pranav Jatia comes to the crease. Sudeep Bhattar. There will be a discussion with him. That's a beautiful good length delivery. And the bells goes off. Gautam Malhotra only considered 3 runs and already picked up a wicket of dangerous Akshay Agarwal. That's a lovely piece of bowling from Gautam Malhotra. Pranav Jatia, another big hitter, comes into the crease, replacing Akshay Agarwal. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket for Pranav Jatia. Tried to scoop the ball, and I think he's gone. And the umpire raises his finger. Sudeep Bhattar wants to go back to the strike. Bit of late call. Costs the wicket of Sudeep Bhattar. The wicket-keeper Yusuf Chesti does a very good judgment behind the stumps. He didn't want to throw it from the deep. He tried to collect the ball, run away like how MS Dhoni did against the Bangladesh.
Yes, that was indeed a great effort by Yusuf. And we must praise Backyard for the way they perform. Mind you, viewers, they have only 10 men on the field, and it's been a marvelous effort to restrict PS to a score under 80. I guess that's what good form does, and a spirited performance last night has really pulled them up as a team. They look like the team to beat, and Heritage looks on to their game. Heritage captain Adit Osatwal looks on keenly, trying to find loopholes in their bowling lineup. It looks like Heritage will be facing Backyard tomorrow in the finals of the 6th edition of the KKR T10 League.
If the Backyard Stars are on the final tomorrow, they will be winning 4 consecutive matches. That's a full toss. We need to wait and see whether the umpire signals anything or not. The umpire wants to check the no ball. The umpire wants to check the height. He is run out. He is run out, and we are waiting for the no ball decision. It's a run out, so Shudhi Bhattar. Pranav Jatia and Anand Netia in the crease. And the umpire signals a no ball. The run out will be there, but there will be a free hit coming up. So last ball coming up in this over.
Gautam with a superb over so far. Amidst the confusion, it's important for him to keep a cool, collected mind as he has to deliver the last ball of this innings. A change in the field. A good call to keep third man back to prevent the 4 off an outside edge. Gautam to Colonel. And that's well struck for 2.
So that's the end of the 10th over. PS Rhinos are
81 target to
batsmen who can hit the ball out of the ground. The average score on this club is 92 batting first and 84 batting second in 10 overs. Shivangshu Shaw being the wicket-taking bowler for Backyard Stars with 8 wickets in 5 innings. And for the PS Rhino is Shudhi Bhattar, who have sealed 7 wickets in the last 5 innings.
It's also a good wicket, and with Dew coming into play as an additional variable, I'd definitely be backing PS to chase this Sagnik.
Yusuf Chisti will be opening the innings for the backyard Stars. We will be coming back soon for the second innings of the qualifier 2.
Minutes is a changing time. Please get ready. Backyard Stars in 5 minutes will start our match. Backyard batsman, please, on the crease, backyard batsman. Can we have backyard batsman on the crease, please? Backyard batsman, please, can we have you on the crease, backyard batsman? Fielding team, please take your position. Backyard stars, batsman, please, on the crease.
Here we are back live from the CCFC club with the qualifier 2 between PS Rhinos and Backyard Stars. PS Rhinos have scored a total of 80 runs on the board, giving the Backyard Stars 81 runs to chase. Umpires and the fielders are on the field. Yusuf Chisti and Aman Sondi are the two openers. So they require 81 runs to win from the 10 overs. They have chased 120 runs
81 is the
score
target
yesterday.
required by
Backyard Stars.
I think
required run rate is 8.1
the
per
score
over.
is not as per request. What do you think, Akshat? Is the score enough on the board, looking at the pitch and the dew coming up?
Considering the way they batted yesterday, I'd say it's going to be an interesting chase because it looks like they're going to go hard. And PS with their 3 spinners, if they're able to get the dew off the ball, should put up a good fight. But I'd say advantage Backyard before the commencement of the second innings. It's also going to be a very interesting matchup because Aman and Yusuf will be opening the batting against Shantai. So watch out for the straighter one. Yusuf, Aman, keep your pads out of the way because if you're batting middle stump, you're definitely going to be out LBW.
So Shubhradeep Ganguly, the skipper of PS Rhinos, with the ball in hand to start the proceedings. So first ball of the second innings. Here we go. Shubhradeep versus Aman. That's a lovely piece of bowling from Shubhradeep Ganguly. Absolutely ecstatic line and length. Aman Sondi not giving any chance by Shubhradeep to hit away for a boundary or a six. So lovely way to start the innings. Second ball of the day coming up. Shubhradeep with the ball in hand. That's a lovely back foot on drive, straight to the hands of the mid-on fielder. What do you think about the injury? What that happened to Shubhradeep yesterday? And I think it is yet with him because we have seen him coming to the physio, right?
Sagnik, I was worried about it as well, but viewers, he's gotten injured on his right hand, I think index finger. So it doesn't seem too bad because you'd be requiring his left hand to bowl, and that's exactly the snide remark that he passed during the halfway break. He seemed confident, he seemed like 80 was a good score, and he's backing his team to defend it. So we have a contest in our hands.
So a bit of apple in the previous ball. It was missing the leg stump. Lovely piece of bowling from Shubhradeep. Still no runs on the board for the Backyard Stars. Bit of flighted delivery straight to the hands of Shubhradeep. That's a misfield. And Backyard Stars opens their account with a single. What do you think? Because of the injury, Shubhradeep misfielded?
No, I think it was a well struck ball. I think he stopped a definite boundary there. So credit to him for the effort. It's going to be interesting how Backyard play this power play. They'd expect 2 overs of Shubhradeep, overs 1 and 3. Well played by Yusuf, straight to the fielder for a single run. I think they'll be somewhat circumspect against Shubhradeep's bowling. They may go hard against the second over, but it's going to be interesting. I feel post the power play, PS are going to be back in the game, and then it's all going to depend on how the bowlers bowl the next 7 overs.
So there is a long off in place. Cut it well, straight to the hands of the silly point fielder. Single taken. That's the end of the first over. Lovely one from the skipper Shubhradeep. Backyard Stars are 3 without a loss of a wicket. That's a good start by the PS Rhinos with the ball in hand. They are looking ecstatic on the field.
Without losing any wicket. 78 runs required of 54 deliveries.
78 of 54.
Backyard Stars are 3 for no loss with Aman Sondi and Yusuf Chisti on the ground.
Pranav Jatia to bowl the second over. Meanwhile, we are joined by Backyard Stars member Satyajit. Hi Satyajit, welcome to the Combox.
Thank you for having me.
Satyajit, what do you feel about the game so far? Do you feel it's an easy total to overcome?
I mean, we chased 120 runs yesterday, so by that logic, we shouldn't be worried about chasing 80. But at the same time, against the same team, we were unable to chase 66. So if we play sensible, good cricket, I think we can easily overcome this this challenge and play in the final of this T10 tournament.
Let's hope the team that played yesterday shows up and not the team that played on Wednesday, because you all batted beautifully to chase 120. What do you have to say about the wicket? How do you think that's behaving, and what plans to target the spin trio of Shontai, Sweepda and Pranav?
I think the wicket is quite different from the one we played on Wednesday in the sense that it's coming on nicely onto the bat. The Yusuf did say it's coming very nicely. The dew is also there a factor, so we are looking to take advantage. You know, the spinners may be having trouble gripping the ball, so that's definitely going to be a factor in when we try and overcome this chase.
Thank you for your valuable insights, Satyajit. All the best for this game and the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much, Akshat. Thank you.
Back to the action and over to you, Sagnik.
That's a lovely footwork by Yusuf, but that's a good stop by Pranav Jatia too. Yusuf tried to convert the full toss for a boundary or a six, but failed to do that. All right, fourth ball coming up. Oh, try to cut the ball hard. Bit of low bounce and straight to the hands of the wicket keeper. That's a lovely piece of bowling by Pranav Jatia. Couldn't shine much with the bat today, but with the ball he's looking very good. Ah, yeah, appeal for the stumping. But the leg umpire raises his head and he's not interested. Pranav Jatia with the ball in hand, bowling 2 consecutive ball, wide is off stump, and Yusuf Chisti fails to cut it again. That's a good grab behind the stumps by the wicket keeper. He doesn't take much time to put the bells off. That's an appeal again, but the umpire is not interested. That's a lovely piece of bowling from Pranav Jatia. He is looking very, very good with the ball in hand today.
It's a superb start there from PS, putting the brakes on the scoring rates immediately. That's the kind of impact that Shontai has when he opens the bowling. Yes, indeed, he doesn't take as many wickets as he would if he bowled in the middle overs or the latter half, but his overs up top definitely put a brake on the scoring rate, and before we know it, the rate has already jumped from 8 to about 9.5 per over. So that's the impact that Shontai has, Sagnik.
Was it very important for Shontai to bowl the second over consecutively, or he could have saved his over for the end? As because they are not having much pacers, they're playing with 3 spinners, and as Shubhradeep looked very good with the ball, is it the correct thing to bowl the second consecutive overs, Akshat?
No, I definitely think it's a good sign, because the batsman team have no option but to go for it this over. That's a superb shot there from Aman Sondi, a release shot, over cover for a boundary, an over pitch delivery from Shontai, and it had "hit me" written all over it.
One bounce over the roof. The umpires are waiting for the signals. That's a good flighted delivery outside off stump. That's a lovely inside out by Aman Sondi. One bounce over the roof, and the umpire signals that it's a boundary. That's a lovely shot by Aman. That's a good piece of bowling. Force the batters to go to the back foot and to play on drive.
Yes, that's very sensible cricket from Aman. Having gotten a boundary already of the over, he plays a single run and handles the strike over to Yusuf Chisti. Yusuf would be feeling the heat, Sagnik, scoring one of only 5 deliveries. He's also had a very up and down campaign so far, and he'd be hoping for some fireworks from himself, as he's going to be the opener of the Bengal Tigers team that will be playing the Cricket League later this month.
That's a lovely shot. You were talking about Yusuf, and he started hitting the boundary. He's looking dangerous, and bit of relief for Yusuf Chisti after the boundary. A slog sweep, one bounce over the roof. He will be playing for the Bengal Tigers after few days, so this is a very good warm-up campaign for him, we can say.
A change in the field. The wily old Shontai is definitely thinking of something. He pushes long on back and brings long off into the circle. It's going to be a rather interesting last 3 deliveries of the power play. The funny thing, Sagnik, about this kind of format is that fortunes and outcomes are changed by a single delivery. And we saw just that last night. Backyard were against the run of play till the very last ball, where they required 5, and Pranab Poddar, who's sitting towards our left, hit a massive 6 to send them into the qualifier too.
As we know, Akshat, fortune favors the brave, and we have seen Backyard Stars. We haven't expected them to be in this stage today, playing against the PS Rhinos. Ishanjit Ghosh, the skipper, kept his nerves cool and calm and composed when under the pressure situation. So Yusuf Chisti on strike, tried to sweep it straight to the fine leg fielder. They're coming back for the second, but the Aman Sondi is not interested. That's a lovely fielding in the short fine leg. That's a good piece of batting by these two batters, Aman Sondi and Yusuf Chisti. Smashing for boundaries. They are looking for singles and rotating the strikes.
Indeed, some very fancy footwork there from Mr. Vayana, as he's called, Abhinav Khetri. He's stopped a definite boundary. Yusuf and Aman seem to have gotten to the groove. Shontai to Aman for the second last ball. It's a superb delivery. Just beats the outside edge of Aman Sondi. An armour by Shontai. It's been an interesting start so far, Sagnik. Barring those 2 big hits that went for a boundary, it's been PS all over Backyard at the start of this innings. The last ball coming up. Swept by Aman. Luckily, looks like impact outside the leg stump, and he turns over the strike for a single. At the end of 3 overs and the power play, Backyard Stars 15 for the loss of no wicket.
Umpire signals leg by, bit of appeal in the previous delivery. The ball is going outside leg, so after the end of 3, Backyard Stars are 15 for the loss of no wicket.
After completion of 3 overs, Backyard Stars have scored 15 without losing any wicket. 66 runs required of 42 delivered. 66 of 42.
Spell of 2 overs. Done for 13. Change in bowling. Sudeep Bhatta with the ball in hand. He's the second highest wicket taker and the highest one for the PS Rhinos with the ball in hand. Much expectation from this bowler.
Come on, Sudeep bhai, come on.
So first ball of the day for Sudeep Bhadra. That's a bit of flight straight to the ground, straight to the hands of the long off fielder. The KKR Stars are 16 for the loss of no wicket. Second ball in this over coming up, a short fine in place, a short third man, long on, long off, a deep mid wicket and a deep square leg in place.
Dare I say Sagnik, it's reminding me of the previous encounter between these two teams where 6 runs were required of the last over and they successfully happened to bottle it. I really feel Aman put a foot on the accelerator to bowl his third. He started off beautifully bowling his googlies. Sudeep to Yusuf, he steps out, he hits him straight back. That's a single run. Because talking about Lily being a 3-dimensional cricketer, let me tell you about Sudeep. Sudeep's actually a wicket-keeper batsman, but he's bowling leg spin and he happens to be the leading wicket taker of the tournament so far. So that's a fair set of talents in his pool. He's not just a superb batsman, but he's also very tidy behind the stumps and bowls quality leg spin. Besides these 3 abilities, he's also safe as houses in the deep and is amidst the top 3 highest catches. So what do you have to feel about Sudeep's impact so far on this tournament as well as this game?
Yes, absolutely. He is
After completion of 4 overs, backyard stars have scored 20 without losing any wicket. 20 without any wicket after completion of 4 overs.
round, bit of message from outside.
61
required from 36 deliveries. They need to increase the pace of the runs coming on the board. That's a good piece of bowling so far from the PS Rhinos team, and they will be looking to continue.
Come on, Akshay bhai. Come on, Akshay bhai.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Akshay Agarwal, Beku as he's popularly called, with ball in hand to Yusuf. Sorry, to Aman. And that's well left. A wide ball signaled by the umpire. Sagnik, what do you feel about the innings so far, and where do you see the outcome of this game?
Well, the bowlers are keeping things tight for the backyard stars. Someone need to take the charge for the backyard stars now. The outcome of the game will be depending upon the 2 or 3 overs which is coming to take place. Akshay Agarwal with the ball in hand, he is playing some beautiful bowling. That's a good shot, straight to the hands of the deep mid-wicket fielder. That's a lovely piece of batting from Yusuf Chisti. But singles and doubles will not work now. They need to smash some big hits.
That's a by Aman. Poor captaincy on behalf of Shontai. Aman's infamously known for his shots over cover. So if I was the captain, I'd definitely have a deep extra cover rather than a sweeper. That's a trick miss there by Shontai. Aman looking ominous, batting on 14, having cracked 3 powerful drives already that have found the boundary. Amidst us this evening, we're joined by Mr. Sailesh Arya, the owner of Heritage Tigers. Sailesh bhai, what do you feel about the tournament so far and how your team has fared?
Hi Akshat, thank you. Oh, that's a beautiful shot by Chisti. And Mr. Bhattar misses the catch. Not expected of Mr. Bhattar, who plays for CCFC and Pro Team regularly. Akshay Agarwal, Beku, frustrated. Backyard screaming and getting back into the game. To answer your question, Akshat, this tournament has been wonderful for Heritage Tigers. We won 8 on a trot. We're looking to make it 9 out of 9. And I think that they could have done a little better job with the wicket. Another great shot by Mr. Chisti. By Mr. Chisti. Over cover again for 4. Backyard coming back into the game with 36 on the board.
So after the end of 5 overs, backyard stars a 32 for the loss of no wickets, with Aman Sondi batting on 15 and Yusuf Chisti batting on 13. 2 boundaries in the previous over, which brings 11 runs to the over, considered by Aman Agarwal. Beg my pardon, it's Akshay Agarwal.
I feel with that over, backyard have crawled back into this encounter. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel we have a superb game on our hands. It's going to go down to the finish. 49 required of 30 balls. Andrew Hooper running in with water for Sondi, who seems slightly fatigued because of the number of doubles he's run so far. Colonel Vivek in front of the comm box receiving some medical treatment. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. The magic spray is out for Colonel Vivek. Welcome back, Sagnik. We have an exciting game in our hands, don't we?
Yes, I think this game is going to be in the last ball. That's a fabulous display of bowling by the PS Rhinos. The backyard Stars need to hit few boundaries in this over too. They have conceded many dots in their stats, so they need to smash things out from here. There are many batters coming in, so they don't have to fear about it. A short ball, tried to smash it hard but fails. Yusuf Chisti is on 14 from 12. That's a lovely piece of bowling display by the PS Rhinos. That's a lovely piece of bowling from Pranav Jatia. Yusuf Chisti wanted to cut it hard, but he fails to do that. And the wicketkeeper doesn't make any mistake to grab it. Lovely piece of bowling from Pranav Jatia. Short ball, tried to hit it hard, but again, Yusuf Chisti is not getting that connection.
Sagnik, as I look towards my left, I see some nervous out. Some very ordinary batting. And as I say that, and hits a superb ball to the boundary. Not much Pranav did wrong there. Just some quality batting. Beg your pardon. It's a 6 signal by the umpire. Cricket is a funny game indeed. There were 2 poor balls, which were balls, and then a good ball was hit for 6 by Yusuf.
Bit of footwork by Yusuf Chisti resulted to go for a straight hit. That's a lovely sweep. The ball is racing away to the boundary, but the outfield is slow and the fielder doesn't stop it. 2 consecutive boundaries. A 6 and a boundary for Yusuf Chisti. Backyard Stars are coming back in form now. Bit of injury concerns in the middle. Aman Sondi.
Yusuf Chisti, 23 of 15 deliveries. 23 of 15.
11 runs coming from this over so far. That's a lovely shot by Yusuf Chisti. The third man fielder couldn't stop it. A choppage. Aman Sondi is not looking comfortable in the middle. Bit of niggle, I feel like. So last ball coming up in this over. 38 required from 25 deliveries. Yusuf Chisti looking for a big hit again. And that's a lovely footwork. Straight down the ground. Straight to the hands of the long on fielder. He's on 24 from 16. Bit of fumble in the field, but Aman Sondi is not interested for another run. With Yusuf Chisti will be on strike after 6. Backyard Stars are 44 for the loss of no wickets. What do you think, Akshat? Now what could be the strategy for the Backyard Stars and for the PS Rhinos too?
There's a much needed big over from backyard. I feel Yusuf has paced innings superbly. Looks like he's going to take the game deep. Seems like he's going to take the game deep. Was the next over, as it's a very crucial over in the context of the game and this tournament.
37 of 24.
Or a boundary. managed to restrict the opposition that day was the very opponents today. Anand to Yusuf. Deep extra cover, long off long. Anand steaming in. He swings that. That's a top edge that goes.
An excellent knock by Yusuf Chisti of 28 runs. Brilliant opening score.
Come on, let's slow them down. Come on.
28.
Good hit.
Yusuf Chisti scored 28 of 17 deliveries.
Come on, let's slow them down. Come on.
So the new batsman in is Gautam Malhotra, who was good with the ball in hand today. Now back with the batting. He's on strike. We need to see whether he can shine with the bat as well or not. So last 23 balls to go. Flicked away on the onside. The long on fielder is running hard to collect it. Just a single from this ball. Giving Aman Sondi back in strike.
.31 required of 22 balls in the driver's seat. On himself to hit the winning runs tonight. The cover's been brought up to prevent the single. Anand to Gotti. And that's well rotated there by Gotti. Strike back to the set batsman in Aman. Anand on the other hand has bowled a tidy over so far.
Yes, Akshat. Aman considered only 7. Aman Sondi back on strike. Tried to flick it straight to the ground, but a top pitch. Went for the boundary. That's a lovely shot from Aman Sondi, batting on 21. That's a beautiful shot. And top pitch, outside edge.
Aman Sondi batting on 21.
Straight
Aman
to the
Sondi on
third man
21.
region. The third one was up, so there was no chance for the third man. Last over coming up. Last ball of the over coming up. Backyard Stars are 55 for no loss. They're trying hard.
Come on, new uncle, come on.
That's a beautiful shot. Straight to the long off region fielder. That's the end of the over. After 7, Backyard Stars are 56 for no loss. With Aman Sondi batting on 22 and Gautam Malhotra batting on a runner ball 2.
With 25 requiring 18 balls, looks like a comfortable chase.
36 after completion of 7 overs backyard stars. Aman Sandeep batting on 22 of 23 Delhi. 22 of 23.
Looks like Sudeep Bhattar is going to bowl this all-important over. He's the in-form bowler. It'll be interesting to see how Gautam and Aman tackle his leg spin. With Bhattar to bowl the 8th over.
Come on, he'll go for it. Come on, let's get a wicket. Come on.
Everyone's off their feet in the backyard dugout towards our left. A mixture of emotions is what they're feeling. Sudeep to Aman. That's well bowled and even better placed by Aman. A gap for a single. This brings Gautam Malhotra on strike.
Your stars after win toss opted to field first. Runs required from
Come on, Sudeep bhai. Come on.
To settle. Yield, apprehensive. Deep to up. Well. That's well bowled by Sudeep under pressure, conceding only 3 runs off his first 3 deliveries. Stop there, a much needed. Yes.
bit of nerves here.
Brilliant knock by Aman Sodhi scoring 28 runs of 26 delivery. 28 of 26. Runs required, 12 deliveries, 17 of 12. The backyard start to clinch this match, 17 of 12. 64 without losing any wicket after completion of 8 overs.
Come on, Begu Bhaiya, come on, come on.
Shanjit eyeing known to hit. Cuts it to third. Gautam Malhotra on strike.
Come on, dot aayega, come on, come on.
From just 6 deliveries. And he is gone. Gautam Malhotra needs to.
Thank you for that sound. The game has turned.
A dot ball. Shibangshu Shaw is on strike. School. Flighted delivery smashed hard. Straight to the hands of the deep mid-wicket fielder. Single taken. Last ball coming up with Ishanjit the skipper on strike. Then it's 13 from 14 from 7.
To completion of 9 overs, backyard stars scored 71 losing 1 wicket, 71 for 1 after 9 overs. 10 runs required of 6 delivery, 10 of 6.
We are
10 runs of 6 delivery.
the last over will be bowled by Anand Neotia.
10 of 6 Sagnik, and it was this very gentle who prevented them from getting on Wednesday. He has a psychological advantage. Ensure this. The pressure's on. 10 of 6. Last over. Place in the finals at stake.
Last
Definitely came to the rescue there.
backyard stars win the match, second qualifier, and move on to play finals. Grand finale of the 6th edition of CCFC T10 Cricket Premier League presented by KKR.
So it's the end of the game now. Thank you.
Good game. Subhadeep. Excellent game throughout the tournament by PS Rhinos. Maintained domination in the league stage. And things didn't go well. But you must be proud of your team.
ফেললাম একটা হ্যাঁ
A great knock, Ishanjit again, back to back. A cracker of a game. Heart palpitations were quite high, not only with your teammates but even the opponents. You kept everybody on the edge and you came up with a cracker game, especially when you were playing it. What was going on in your mind? You thought it was achievable or not? With a good opening stand given by Aman and Yusuf.
See, yesterday's game gave us a lot of confidence after we chased 120. So we got a lot of confidence from there. So I always knew that if I was batting, we could score even 20 of the last over. So it was all under control.
So confidence was quite high. And you go on a high note with that kind of performance to play the finals tomorrow.
That's true, but hopefully a few of our players who've been unwell and unable to come today, hopefully they'll be back tomorrow and we can play with the full side. So that's what we're hoping for.
We look forward to a grand finale tomorrow, a challenge between top two teams. Great tournament. Man of the match is Yusuf Chisti for his batting brilliant knock. Yusuf Chisti. I will request the tournament director, Mr. Gagan Arora, to give the Man of the Match award. Mr. Gagan Arora, the tournament director, to give Man of the Match award. Yusuf, it was a great knock. You scored 28 runs. The start was pretty slow. You were not getting that kind of runs that was expected. But with two of you batting sensibly, especially with Aman guiding you being a senior player, what went on your mind at that time?
I think experience makes a lot of difference in these games. So I knew that if we play out their good bowlers, we'll get the weaker ones and we can target them. So that was my plan.
And especially the last three deliveries that you scored, it changed the complexion of the game with the boundaries what you got. What you put in an effort, or did it come with the flow of the delivery which came onto your bat?
No, I think I had planned it because I had to finish because I was playing runner ball, so I had to go big. So I knew that the bowler who was bowling to me, I could hit him, so that was the plan and it worked. Luckily it came off.
All the best. We wish you all the best. Please kindly collect the trophy and the Man of the Match from Mr. Gagan Arora, the tournament director. Ishanjit would request you to wait there only. Well done, Yusuf Chasti. Just stand here. Yusuf, just stand here. Thank you, friends. We come to an end of the cracker of game. Qualifier 2. The grand finale, Heritage Tigers versus PS. I beg your pardon. Grand Heritage Tigers versus Backyard Stars. Grand finale tomorrow, Sunday from 5:30 p.m. Look forward to having you all here to witness one of the greatest matches in the tournament tomorrow. Have a nice evening.